Okay, everybody, we know that Google Forms has been your friend for a long, long time, but how well do you know your friend? Let's see if we can up our Google Form game. So, Forms new will get you straight to a brand new form, which is so much nicer than having to go to Drive, start, new, find something. So if we go to forms.google.com, this is a list of your Google Forms as well as a template gallery. These are not bad. So what I'd like to talk about today is Google Forms with branches. So what does that mean with branches? So it allows really your answers to be contextual, kind of like choose your own adventure. So if it were AP testing and we're surveying and we want to say, okay, are these kids going to take it on paper or on computer? And then it can branch off. If taken on computer, taking it home or are you taking it here? If you're taking it here, will you be using our device or will you be bringing your own device? So it really branches off. So let's take a look at an example of what that would look like. So this is me as a participant in the form or a user, not a creator. So let's see what we got here. Pool or pond? Pond be good for you. Check reference. Okay, do you like to swim in a pond or fish in a pond? Let's try that. Next. Okay, and again, full. I don't know. Okay. And there it is, I submitted. So I could submit another one just to show you a different direction we could go here. So with pool, okay, now we can see that the branch of this question goes completely different. Let's say saltwater pool. Do I own one? Okay, so you can see that this one form allows you to really branch off your questioning. Okay, so nothing new here. We're naming our Google form. Duplicates up here. We want to know who is filling out the form, so we have a short answer here. So let's ask a question and have it branch off. That's obnoxious. I thought that would be fun, but let's get rid of that before that drives me over the edge. Okay, so we have two options here, sweet or savory. So what I want to do first is I want to create a section that it goes to, right? So, and for me, you can name it whatever you want, but this just shows up in a dark, in this case, purple title. So if I write it like this, then it's just a lot easier for my brain to work. So like this. So there's my section, just a section. Now here are my questions that go with that section. All right, so this is sweet, and there's my, so now I need a savory section, right? So I'm going to make a new section and make my questions for that. So I don't know, Chex Mix. I don't know. Okay. So, and again, multiple questions can go through here, right? It doesn't just have to be one for each section. I could easily just add another question down here. So multiple questions within one section, and that's okay. I'm going to get rid of this though, just for time. So when we come up here and we have the question, do you prefer sweet or savory? We do need to do something here to make it a little bit different from what we're used to seeing, which is in the three dots, go to a section based on the answer. So if someone answers sweet, then I want to go to the section you chose sweet. Savory, you chose savory. Okay. And so what's important here is to make sure that it goes to the next section, because if I chose submit form, then that would be a problem. Okay, so here we go. So it's going to go to this one if you chose that, this one if you chose that. Okay, so now we chose sweet. So if someone were to fill this out, it would go to the next section, which is you chose savory. We don't want that. So once they finish this questioning, we want them to be able to submit the form. So the flow goes from this to sweet, you fill out this, and then you submit the form. The flow for savory here, you would go to the savory section. After this section, you would hit submit form, but because it's the last one, that's automatic. So anyhow, so those are how you create your sections. My advice is to map it out. You can have multiple sections. In my pool pond one, I think I had 7. So definitely no limit that I know of. And that's it. Just make sure that your pathways end up with submitting the form.